Hi guys, welcome. Welcome back to my channel, Simply Michelle. Happy to have you. And if you're here for the first time, I have been reading the story called The Promise. And there are previous videos that you can rally back and to keep abreast with what's happening. But thank you for being here. And without itching, let's get right into it. Quiet communications. Michael and Julie. The small house Julie and Michael had built together was warm and tidy. But lately it felt too quiet. Their laughter, once easy, had become rare. Arguments weren't explosive, but small things. Michael leaving his socks on the couch, Julie snapping at him for being late, seemed heavier than they should have been. One Friday evening, Michael came home with takeout, her favorite, Thai noodles, and set them down on the kitchen counter. Julie raised an eyebrow, piece after ring. He gave her a half smile, maybe. Or maybe I just want to see you smile again, he said. They ate in silence for a while. Then Michael pushed his food aside and sighed. Julie, I don't want to fight anymore. I feel like I'm always messing up, like I'm not giving you what you need, he said. His fork clenched against the plate. It's not just you, Michael. It's me too. I keep looking at Ashley and at Tessa, and I feel like I'm falling behind. Like I should be a mom already. And then I hate myself for thinking that. Because I don't even know if I'm ready. But it feels like everyone else is moving forward without the city between them. Brent stepped off the train at Penn Station, his sketchpad tucked under his arm. His heart raced. Weeks of late night calls and hurried texts had led to moments New York's energy swallowed up instantly. Honking cabs, hurried footsteps, voices bouncing off the walls of the city. And then he saw her, Nyla. She was waiting just past the crowd, hair curled softly over her shoulders, eyes sparkling with the same light that first drew him in. Brent grinned, dropping his bag to pull her into a huge hug. Lingered just a little too long. I have missed you, he whispered into her ears. She pulled back, smiling, though her eyes looked tired. I have missed you too, Brent. For the first few hours, everything felt perfect. They walked through Central Park, sharing hot pretzels and laughing at street performers. Brent showed her sketches of his latest pieces, and Nyla spoke excitedly of her career and newborn culture. But as night fell, the city hum seemed to press in. The first part, at dinner in tiny Italian restaurant. Brent was telling a story about one of his professors when Nyla's phone buzzed. She glanced at it, typed quickly, and set it down. Brent raised an eyebrow. Work? He asked. Nyla nodded. Yeah, it's just a piece I'm helping to edit. I need to stay on top of it. He tried to shrug it off, but his words came sharper than intended. We finally see each other after all this time, and you are glued to your phone? He asked. Nyla's head snatched up. Excuse me? Brent? This is important. My professor trusts me with this project. I can't just ignore it. And what about us? His voice was low but tense. I feel like I am competing with your future already. She put her fork down, staring at him. And what about you? You spend hours buried in your sketchbook. Half the time when we are on the phone, I feel like I'm just a background noise to your art. The blown up. The next day, they tried again. They visited a gallery Brent had been dying to see. He thought the experience might reconnect them. But halfway through, Nyla sighed, checking her phone again. Do you even want to be here? Brent asked, frustration spilling over. Yes, Brent, I do, but she gestured helplessly. This is my life too. I can't just turn it off. And I'm not a part of that life? Asked Brent with a big question look on his face. The word stung, and Nyla flinched. Don't make it sound like that. You are, but we're young, Brent. We are building our future. If we're going to last, we can't smother each other. You have your part and I have mine, she said. And silence, heavy, suffocating silence, took over. The goodbye. Their last evening, they walked along the Hudson River. The city lights reflected on the water, dazzling and endless. Brent reached for her hand. She let him hold it, but it felt different. Different this time around. I don't want to lose you, he said softly. And you won't, Nyla replied. Though her voice wavered, but maybe we need to figure out how to love each other without trying to control each other's dreams, Brent. Brent nodded, but his chest ached. This wasn't the reunion he had imagined, not at all. When they finally said their goodbyes at the station, Nyla kissed him, slow, lingering. But as the train pulled away, Brent couldn't shake the feeling that something between them had shifted. They weren't broken, but the cracks were there. Cracks in the glass. The train hummed steadily beneath Brent. But his thoughts were anything but steady. He stared out the window at the blur of passing lights, replacing every tense word with Nyla. The laughter in Central Park, dinner, the silence by the river. His sketchbook laid open in his lap. For once, he didn't feel like drawing. When the train finally slowed in Chicago, Brent stepped off with shoulders hunched and a heavy heart. Home was supposed to feel comforting, but tonight, it felt complicated. At home, Ben and Tessa were waiting in the kitchen when Brent came in. The soft glow of the pendant light spilled across the counters where Tessa had set out his favorite reheated dinner, just in case. You are late, Tessa said gently, rising to greet him. How was New York, my darling? Brent hesitated, then shrugged. It was fine, I guess. Ben and Tessa exchanged a glance, the kind that parents gave each other when they knew something wasn't fine. Sit, son, said Ben, motioning him toward the table. Eat. Talk when you're ready. Brent sank in the chair. The food smelled good, but his appetite was gone. For a few minutes, the silence stretched, filled only by the faint ticking of the kitchen clock. Finally, Brent sighed. It didn't go how I thought it would, he exclaimed. Tessa reached across the table, laying her hand gently over her son's. Tell us, she said. Brent's voice was low, almost shamed. I thought seeing Nyla would make everything feel perfect again. Like the distance and the schoolwork and the late night calls wouldn't matter once we were together. You know what I mean? He paused. But it wasn't like that at all. We argued. She was busy. I was upset. I felt like maybe I'm not enough. Expressed Ben. Ben leaned forward, his expression firm but kind. Brent, being with someone doesn't erase the challenges. It just means you face them together. You and Nyla are young, and you are both chasing big dreams. That pressure can make cracks shows, son. Brent looked at his dad, eyes clouded. But what if those cracks are bigger? Get bigger, Dad? Ben looked at him. Then you learn how to mend them, he said. Relationships aren't about avoiding conflict, interrupted Tessa. And she went on. They are about learning how to heal after it. And sometimes love also means letting each other breathe. Just breathe, said Tessa. The heart of the matter. Brent fiddled with the edge of his sketchbook. She said we needed to figure out how to love each other without controlling each other's dreams. And I know she's right. But I hated feeling like her world kept moving while I was just standing there. Ben's voice deepened, steady as bedrock. Son, her world is moving because she's building it. And so are you. Don't compare. Just trust that if she's holding your hand, you are moving forward together. Even when the paths don't look the same, said Ben. Tessa gave his hand a reassuring squeeze. Brent, you and Nyla, you are writing a story together. Don't be afraid of the rough chapters. Sometimes they are the ones that make the sweetest parts even more meaningful. Brent's throat tightened, and he hadn't realized how badly he needed to hear this. He loved his parents, and this is something he has forgotten, how much it really meant to him to have both his mom and dad right there when he needed the right words and a comforting hug. A quiet relief. Later in his room, Brent finally opened his sketchbook. The pencil moved slowly at first. Then, with growing confidence, he sketched the skyline of the New York bold, jagged, alive, and in the foreground, two figures holding hands. A little space between them, but their fingers intertwined. The drawing wasn't perfect, but it was honest. And maybe Brent thought that was enough for now. And guys, we'll stop here for today. And if you have made it to the end of the story, thank you for being here. And remember to like the video before you leave. And if you have not yet subscribed, what's hindering you from doing so? Come on. Do and become a full-fledged member of the Simply Michelle family. And happy to have you guys here. And the moral of the story, Nyla and Brent, yes, they're struggling in their relationship because they're faced with new challenges and the things that they have planned together to have fun in university, it's not panning out the way they have dreamt it. And their careers seem to be taking them miles apart from each other in different cities. And it is challenging. We all know that distance to the one you love and want to be around, it can be annoying. So, under the circumstances, they're trying as young people, but stay tuned to see how it all unfolds. Will they really crack under the pressure and say, to heck with this, I can't be bothered with all the distress, or will they stick in there? Do they have that love that stick and stay? So stay tuned for it. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me. So whatever you find to do today, do it to the best of your ability. Bye bye.